Android or iPhone? Which is better? Ever found yourself pondering this question? It's quite the modern-day conundrum, isn't it? Rest assured, we're here to shed some light on this age-old debate. This video aims to dissect the features of both Android and iPhone, comparing them side by side. But remember, the ultimate choice will invariably depend on your individual needs and preferences. There's no one-size-fits-all answer here, so let's dive into the key differences between these two giants. First off, let's talk about operating systems. Android, being an open-source system, is available to numerous device manufacturers. This open nature gives Android a wider reach and allows for greater personalization. You can tweak and twist Android to your heart's content, making your device truly your own. On the other hand, Apple's iOS is a closed system. This means it's strictly controlled by Apple and isn't available for other manufacturers to use. But don't be too quick to dismiss it. This control allows for a more unified and integrated user experience. With iOS, what you see is what you get, and what you get is a consistently smooth and streamlined performance across all devices. So, in terms of operating systems, it's flexibility versus consistency. Do you value the freedom to customize and experiment? Or do you prefer the reassurance of a consistent experience? The choice, as always, is entirely up to you. Now, let's compare the devices themselves. The Android universe is like a sprawling city, home to a vast array of devices from many different manufacturers. From budget-friendly options perfect for the casual user, to high-end flagships designed to push the boundaries of what smartphones can do, Android offers a device for every wallet. On the other hand, the iPhone is like an exclusive club. Apple produces all iPhone devices, and they typically fall on the pricier side of the spectrum. But what you get for that price is a high-quality device that's been meticulously designed, both inside and out. iPhones are known for their exceptional build quality, intuitive user interface, and seamless integration with other Apple devices. So in the world of devices, it's the classic trade-off. Android offers more choices, while iPhone focuses on premium quality. Your decision will ultimately depend on what you value more in a smartphone. What about customization? Who doesn't like to personalize their phone, right? Android, being an open-source system, gives you the power to tweak your phone to your heart's content. Want to change your icons? Easy. Want a new theme? No problem. You can even customize your home screen layout and settings. It's like having a blank canvas and being handed the paintbrush to create your own masterpiece. On the other hand, iPhone, with its closed operating system, offers more of a what you see is what you get approach. Sure, you can change your wallpaper and tweak some system settings, but that's pretty much it. The customization options are definitely more limited, but some folks appreciate this simplicity. It's less about configuring and more about using the phone straight out of the box. So, if you love personalizing your phone, Android may have the edge. Let's move on to apps, a vital part of any smartphone experience. Both Android and iPhone users have access to millions of apps, but the stores they use to get these apps are quite different. Android users have the Google Play Store, a bustling marketplace filled to the brim with apps of all shapes and sizes, both free and paid. Now let's talk about Apple's App Store. Though it may house fewer apps than Google's Play Store, Apple takes a more curated approach. Every app that makes it onto the App Store has been reviewed by Apple's team, ensuring a certain level of quality and security. But what does this mean for you? Well, if you're all about variety and trying out every app under the sun, Android's Google Play Store might be your playground. If you're more about secure, quality apps and don't mind a smaller selection, Apple's App Store might be your cup of tea. So it's a toss-up between quantity and quality when it comes to apps. Next up, we have updates. Let's talk about how these two tech giants handle their operating system updates. Android, being an open-source platform, relies on device manufacturers to roll out updates. This can result in a varying timeline and experience depending on the device you own. You might receive updates immediately, or you may find yourself waiting for months. It's a bit of a mixed bag. On the other hand, Apple's closed ecosystem approach ensures that updates are released directly by Apple. This means that when an update is available, it's available to all iPhone models at the same time. No need to wait for your specific device manufacturer to catch up. This uniformity can be a major advantage, especially when critical security updates are involved. So for updates, iPhone provides a more uniform experience. This can be a game changer for those who prioritize having the latest features and security patches on their devices. When it comes to privacy and security, both platforms have their strengths and weaknesses. Let's take a closer look. Android, being open source, offers a wealth of customization options. This freedom, however, can potentially expose users to higher risks of malware and hacker attacks. It's just like having an open house party. Anyone can come in, but you never know who might sneak in uninvited. On the flip side, we have the iPhone. Apple operates under a closed system, maintaining strict control over its App Store. This means that every app goes through a rigorous vetting process before it makes its way to your device. It's akin to a private, invite-only gathering where everyone is screened before entry. This doesn't mean iPhones are invincible to threats, but the closed nature of iOS and Apple's control over the App Store generally provide better security and privacy protection. Therefore, iPhone might have the upper hand in terms of privacy and security. Now let's talk about performance. This is a key factor for many of us when choosing a phone. It's all about speed, smooth operation, and how well the device handles our daily tasks. On one hand, we have iPhones, renowned for their high performance and seamless operation. This is largely due to Apple's tight control over hardware and software integration. On the other hand, we have Android devices. Now, the performance on these can vary greatly depending on the device. However, it's important to note that top-tier Android devices can compete head-to-head with iPhones. From launching apps to playing high-end games, these Android powerhouses don't back down easily. So, what does this mean for you? Well, if you're looking at high-end devices, both Android and iPhone have a lot to offer. In terms of mid-range and budget devices, however, you might find more variability on the Android side. So, performance-wise, it's a tight race. Last but not least, let's look at the ecosystem. The Android platform is like a chameleon, adeptly blending with a variety of Google services. Gmail, Google Drive, Google Photos, you name it, Android can seamlessly integrate with it, providing a unified experience that is as diverse as it is convenient. On the other hand, the iPhone is a bit of a lone wolf, but it's a wolf that runs with a prestigious pack. The iPhone works in perfect harmony with other Apple products like the MacBook, iPad, and Apple Watch. This creates a tightly knit ecosystem that's hard to beat for sheer interoperability and ease of use. In essence, both Android and iPhone offer ecosystems where all the pieces fit together like a well-oiled machine. So, the choice here depends on which ecosystem you're already invested in or prefer. So, Android or iPhone, which is better? Well, it depends. We've journeyed through the realms of operating systems, devices, customization, apps, updates, privacy, security, performance, and ecosystem. We've seen that both Android and iPhone have their strengths and weaknesses, nuancing our understanding of this age-old debate. Android thrives in its open-source nature, offering a smorgasbord of devices and extensive customization options. It integrates seamlessly with Google services, making it a versatile choice for many. However, its performance and security can vary depending on the device, and updates are dependent on the manufacturer. On the flip side, iPhone provides a more streamlined, consistent experience across all devices. Its closed operating system, controlled by Apple, offers robust security and regular updates. But, with a limited array of devices that are generally more expensive and less customization, it's not for everyone. In terms of apps, while Android's Google Play Store offers a vast array, iPhone's App Store, with Apple's quality control, arguably provides a more curated experience. Ultimately, it's about personal preference. If you value flexibility, variety, and personalization, Android could be your match. If you appreciate simplicity, integrated user experiences, and high security, iPhone might just be your cup of tea. Before making a decision, make sure to try out both operating systems. See which one resonates with you, which one feels right. Remember, the best phone for you is the one that meets your needs and fits your lifestyle. Happy choosing!